Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of Pitcrew podcast. I am joined by DinocoBlue. Sadly, some members couldn't make it for this very big stream because we got some amazing 2-packs.
Tell them about it.
This, this is probably the best 2-pack case since probably 2020. Remember the no 2019. It was like Heyday Junior Moon and another Heyday racer. Sweet Tea was one of them, and Maddie McGear and,
Oh yeah,
and
and
her
then
mom.
Miami Gear's mom, all that. Yeah,
And one of them was a
I know what you're
tractor.
talking
Yeah,
about.
that was probably the last good 2-pack case until now. I'd probably say this is better than that. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the singles because we do have some singles with card art. First off, we have Mato. I really like the artwork.
Yeah, even though we've known about that artwork for so long, 'cause I'm pretty sure it was on that map that was released in some quantities.
Yeah.
I like the tone of blue that they gave her.
Oh yeah,
It's
me
really
too.
nice.
I was a little worried about her tone of blue because Ivy is supposed to have like the same tone of blue and she didn't. But this looks really I like it's a really nice shine to it.
I hope the expression is good. You can't really see her expression from this angle. I just hope that it's good.
Same.
That's the only thing I'm concerned about still with her.
Hello.
Also,
Oh,
it's very nice to get. I lost my train of thought. It's
you're good.
very nice to get finally, technically, one of Mater's family members again, or something
Yeah.
related to Mater, because it just brings me back to the storytellers.
Same. I wonder if she'll become rare. You never know.
You never know.
Um. Sorry, I thought I saw something interesting about this. Okay, never mind.
Okay, what I find weird though, they don't put the new for 2023 logo.
Yeah, that's weird. I noticed that. Yeah, that's a weird thing that they didn't add. Um. But yeah, so I guess we could go to Mallory next. Once again, absolutely amazing. Look, she looks absolutely amazing.
I'm
Um,
very happy that they chose to do. I'm glad that they didn't go to a random ghost car in the background that appears for a second. I'm glad that the first one that they did was a very prominent one because this is the one that forced McQueen to dance with her.
true. Yeah.
So I'm very happy in that sense that they didn't just jump the gun to background ones. I like that they're doing the prominent ones. After this one, I'd like for them to do probably the 3 that came out from the pictures.
Yeah. Or tractor.
Yeah, or you could also I know I would want them to do Diana too, only because we have the color changer, and I find it
Yeah.
very weird how we have the color changer of a character and not a diecast version.
And it's
I'm
been
kind
a
of
while
shocked,
too.
honestly.
It's been a while
I feel
too.
like it would have been such. I feel like it would have been such a Mattel thing to do a 2-pack with Mallory and Diana or something.
Um, sadly, she does not glow in the dark. It was rumor or not rumor. It was a big prediction that she would because she has like the same color tone as the glow racers, and it would just make total sense to make her glow because the glow racers are coming around the same time. A very, very, very giant missed opportunity. That's for sure.
Yeah, because I feel like they could have added the glow feature to these, and it wouldn't have messed up the color of the green. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like I mean, Fillmore is one of them and has the same color tone too.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't too far-fetched, but I guess they wanted to keep the glow exclusivity to the glow racers to keep them special.
Which is stupid, but whatever. But next we have one of the was going to be the best card of the year, but it got knocked down one for a later 2-pack. But this is still such an amazing artwork.
I think it's definitely up there with the Kabuto one that we're gonna get to in a minute. But this
Yes.
artwork is so incredible. I love the way that I love how you can kind of see like he's possessed too in the eyes.
Do you see what I mean now? Why I wish the expression was better? Because I'm pretty sure the eyes on the actual diecast don't have that, and the expression is not that at all. Like the
I don't mind the
mouth.
expression. The only thing I mind is the eyes. I wish that they gave him those possessed eyes, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a prototype image, so who knows? Maybe something changes on the actual diecast. Hopefully.
Yeah, but I really love this release. He's definitely gonna go down as top 5 of the year for me.
Oh, 100%.
In terms of new releases.
Yeah. Uh, Also, like, I like the little, like, rust. I don't know if it's rust. I think it's more like dirt detail at the bottom. Like on the silver part.
Yeah, and it makes sense too in a sense because he first appeared out in the rain, and so
Oh, yeah.
obviously you might get rusty in a bit. The one thing I'm intrigued about in the future, not now, but at the very end of the episode, he appears like as a ghost coming out of his picture. I wonder if they'll ever
Yeah.
like do a Ghost Randy.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. No, we need a 2-pack of the Guido and Mini repaint. That would be such.
There's no way you called it that.
I mean, it's true.
This is okay. Of all the great 2-packs, right? This might be my least favorite, only because like it's such. It's expected. Like I expect Mattel to go this route. It's just so lazy. Like you could have so easily I put a new clown in there. Like I was, my dream scenario would have been the Suki clown because I feel like that's the one that everyone wants next. It's just the fact they just threw Claire Gunzer in there. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. So it's basically just you're getting Harlem Haynes.
Oh, I wasn't referring to that at all. I was referring to the actual cars in the episode that appear next to the Ghost Randy.
Yeah.
Which is
goodness.
That's actually really ironic.
Yeah, bro. Okay, well, speaking of that, they reuse Guido's like model a lot throughout the show, and it's not a decision I'm a fan of because Guido's model is meant to be this super unique Italian model. Pity. Why would it be like spawning everywhere in the in America? You know.
The only one I actually like it is in the circus episode.
I just wasn't a big fan of it because like why is there so many Guido repaints in like one place? Like I said, it's meant to be a unique Italian-esque pity.
But yeah, the circus episode does make sense just because it makes sense because there's some other like cars from other countries in that circus group. So, but yeah, next we have a big shock of a single release. Did I get the artwork for it? Oh, wait, here it is. Kabuto. But it's not an ordinary Kabuto. It's Kabuto with flame.
The only bad thing about it is the fact that they don't call it Kabuto with flames. Because they just label it as Kabuto, and it's the only reason why we didn't know that it was Kabuto with flames from the start. Because that's what it says in the poster, too.
I do think it's a nice way to, I guess, because, Kabuto and is also in Cars 2, and, like, they're exactly the same. So I guess if you get this one, you can, like, separate them.
Do you think Mattel is trying to differentiate Kabuto from Tokyo Mater from the Cars 2 one that appears?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I feel like they're almost trying to say, okay, so Kabuto with Flames is from Tokyo Mater, but when we release regular Kabuto, we'll just classify that one as Cars 2.
Oh, yeah. I think I like that.
I feel like that's the route they're going.
I do like that. The only thing is that I don't like the expression on the Cars 2 one. Slash the, one we had before. But, I mean, I'll take this one any day because this one looks amazing. If you guys don't know in the podcast, this is the expression. Okay, so Kabuto with Flames was released back in 2014. Correct?
2014 or 2015. It was one of those years.
Yeah, it was in a 3-pack with some other cars. But it had the exact same expression as the normal Kabuto. It just had a flame. But it was going to be released in 2010 or 11 before Cars 2 came out.
No, 2010.
2010? Okay, yeah. And it was going to have like a whole unique expression and stuff. but it got canceled and stuff, and Mattel just got it's kind of weird to say Mattel was lazy back in the day, and just gave it the same expression. But now, I think it's because Thailand. I don't know if it's because Thailand's over it now, but he has the exact same expression as the canceled one from 2010 now, which is absolutely amazing. I have to give huge props to Mattel because they could have just, they could have just done the normal Kabuto expression because the one we have has a plastic tailpipe, so like they could have just swapped it out and it would have saved so much money, or they would have just released normal Kabuto. But the fact that they like actually took effort into changing the expression, I have to give a huge clap to Mattel for this one.
I can't wait to get it. Like, it's really just got me like that more anticipated for it.
Me too.
Because at the poster, I feel like we should have almost been suspicious about it from the poster, because the poster, the stock image for Kabuto in the poster wasn't just a regular stock photo. It had that different expression. Not I don't think exactly. I can't tell if his mouth is open or not. Because I can't tell if it's closed or he actually shows
but his
teeth.
eyes are, like, you can see the eyes.
His eyes were looking in that direction, and I was just thinking that maybe that it's a new Kabuto, but they're just gonna give him a different expression. I probably should have suspected that maybe it could have been that Kabuto with flames.
This is amazing.
Because to be fair, it's not like the stock. To be fair, obviously all the stock photos you see from the front, you're never gonna see his flame that's in the back in a stock photo.
Yeah. Do you think we'll get DJ Snot, those cars with flames next year? Just a theory.
It's possible. I wouldn't mind it. 100% I wouldn't mind it, because I actually prefer the tuners from Thailand. So getting the flame variations from Thailand too would be nice to, complete them as far as we can. Because we know the impound ones can't happen. They were all chases.
Well,
I know, but they were unique chases. As far as they only done chases that was 2013 and beyond. The fact that they were all the way back in the day, I don't think so.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think they would, but we never know and all. But
yeah, that is fair.
I would love to. I know I'm speaking off of fantasy now, but I would love if they released each one with flames next year, that they gave them all unique expressions, just like this Kabuto.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially like Snot Rod or something. I feel like he needs he would be one to have a unique one.
Well, Snot Rod actually does.
Oh wait,
He's
he does.
The only one. Yeah, Snot Rod Flames is the only one they actually gave a new expression to, but the other three is literally just the normal one with a flame in the back.
It's funny because it's the one I don't have. He's the one I don't have.
Yeah, but Snot Rod's expression was fine, because he's meant to be saying a chew, basically, sneezing.
All right, well we got the singles out of the way. Now I have the 2-packs.
Which one are we starting off with?
I sent them in order.
So I would assume Jeremy the cheapest?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so happy I don't have Jeremy yet.
We're all happy we don't have Jeremy yet. The minute we all saw this 2-pack, we were all like, well, forget you, Jeremy Single.
Yep.
I know I said this before. Do you notice how that they're not in the typical bubble? You can tell in the cheapest, they actually have an inner box. I think they have a blister.
They have what I call the deluxe 2-packs package.
It's the same as Red and Stanley.
Yeah, it's the same.
2-pack, it also has a blister.
Yeah.
So it's cool to actually see a blister again.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hope they do more of these, because I do think there are some that could fit in this package size. I don't know who. I can't think of any really. I guess the Roscoe car could fit. From the B-movie episode.
Yes, Jim Hopper.
I could see them do. I could see them do a 2-pack of the zombie cars. One already made if they have to, and then one, the one that we don't have, the van one, because the van one probably would need to be in this one because it is taller than.
I want them to do next year. I'd really like them to do a 2-pack of maybe something like the silver car that was always with Bella Cadavra. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They could do a 2-pack of that car and Vince.
Vince. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the green pity that always
Yeah.
had something to say. He was like, he was always pissed off.
You mean Lance?
Was it Lance or Vince?
It was Lance.
Oh, okay, my
Lance
bad.
the Rider, the best character. I was so confused in who you're talking about.
The most relatable character.
Yes. We need a whole spin-off on Lance the Rider. No. He needs a whole movie. If they could give Mater a movie, we need Lance his own movie.
Yeah, and they can release him with his little like computer.
Yes. Honestly, if they do release him and he doesn't have the computer, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Because like that.
Well, he will because they never released a pity without an accessory.
I know.
So they would give it to him.
Also, total side note about Chiefess. I love her design on the side. Like, I wonder if that's like textured. Like, it looks textured.
I love her color. It's
Me
so
too.
unique. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that specific color on a car before.
Same. Yeah, this one looks so cool. I do wish the crown was like the same color, or at least shiny, but it's whatever.
I wish it was more of a darker color because it looks more goldish, but it's like a really bright yellow. But
that's kind of my only complaint with her. I hope they
more or less she's a unique model, right?
What do you mean? Like
more or less she's a unique model because she gives me like Edwin Cranks vibes or something.
Which one is Edwin Cranks?
The green one with the black from Our Town.
Oh, okay. So oh, you mean like in the movie wise? Okay, she does have the same model as someone, but it's definitely altered. It's from Cars 3. It's one of the racer cars.
Jet Robinson.
Yeah. Except that they took off the grill, and of course they added a lot of modifications like the spikes and stuff. But
yeah, okay, I knew it was similar.
It is, but it's different enough to where it stands out.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of copied models, we have Mark. How do you pronounce? How do you pronounce that?
Okay, listen. I kept zooming into his name because I actually don't know what letter.
Yes,
that is after
I think it's
O.
an H. Son.
I thought it was like an N or something. I keep saying Sondheimer, but I don't know for sure.
I could be wrong.
It could be an A. I literally can't tell.
Yeah, same.
Maybe it's like So Timer or something.
Yeah. I believe this is named after like a Pixar employee who worked on the road.
Had to have been. I wouldn't be surprised if he went to the Salt Fever episode and he's in the credits.
But yeah, I could be wrong, but I think this was rumored to be a 2-pack of Dat's Jammin' and I think someone
Revo Cost.
Yeah. I remember that was a rumored 2-pack and it turned out to be this, which is funny.
I'm happy it's this.
Yeah, same.
Because at least we get something new in it.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll sell your Gearston Marshall now just so once you get this 2-pack it's technically 2 new cars again?
Maybe.
I've been thinking of it because I want to get the most out of the 2-pack. It kind of feels like I think this is the least exciting 2-pack. It's just my opinion. I don't blame Mattel, obviously. I mean, it's not their fault that it's the same model and all, but it's like the least exciting car, like least exciting new car of the year. I'm glad we're getting it, right?
Yeah, same.
But it's more of a case of like, okay, yeah, I'm glad we're getting it over with versus I'm glad we're getting it.
At least it's a little more different than I thought. I thought the only difference was it just has an engine, but the back is also a little different. It doesn't have the parachute thing. So it has some differences. Also, it has black. It has black tires too.
I wonder what the texture is gonna feel like. I wonder if it'll be like the same kind of texture as Dash Jammin', where it's like really smooth.
Yeah. If you want, you can make a custom Dat's Jammin' with black tires now. Just buy 2 of these, remove the base, and switch the wheels.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about that because you don't see his wheels anyway,
Well,
so you
yeah,
can literally just pretend that his wheels are black.
yeah, it's just something fun. It's interesting. I'm surprised they haven't made variations yet of the existing ones with black tires, considering that they re-release them almost every case.
Because they're lazy, and whatever they do the first time around is what they stick with for a while.
True, true. Um, but yeah, it's a nice case. I mean, it's a nice 2-pack. It's just the others are so good that this kind of slipped under, you know.
Yeah.
But next we have Claire Gunzer and in Hall Haynes, I think.
I think Harlem's supposed to go together, so it's like Harlem Haynes, not
Ah,
Hall
I see.
and Haynes.
Um,
What are the things on his forklifts?
I think they're supposed to like attach to something. For what I remember, I think this pity was like doing like tricks on some sort of pole or something.
Was this the pity that lifted Ivy up in the air after her stunt?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. I love the color. Like, is the same as the plane, the biplane. Like, it's the same color.
Yeah, as much as like from what I see, it doesn't look accurate. At least from the card art, because he's like a sky blue, and they gave him like a metallic blue. I actually really like the metallic blue.
Me too, because they did the same for the plane.
It's almost like a metallic Harlem Haynes.
I kind of prefer it to be metallic. It makes it stand out more.
Yeah, and I already said it, but Claire Gunzer just feels really lazy. I feel like they could have easily have put a new clown in this pack.
Same. I think they should have done the Beetle car. And here's my reason and logic is
Because you don't have it.
no, I do. I have it. It's because I was looking at the short to see if there's any like duplicates of like the same paint job model and stuff, and there are 2 Beetle cars. So I
Oh.
think that would have been better in a way to get a duplicate of that. I need to get 2 of the Beetle car because I only have 1. Um, but yeah, there's 2 Beetle cars in.
Yeah, I think it mostly also disappoints me because every single clown in that episode, they're all repaints. There's not a single unique model. So if you wanted to do
There's
a new
one.
clown, it wouldn't be too hard
True.
because most of them, they're not unique models. They're models that you've done before, and it's easy repaint.
There is
so.
actually a couple. Do you count the plane?
Technically, he's El Chupacabra, isn't he?
Yeah, but there's some unique things about him, compared to El Chu. But also, uh, what else is unique? There's like that Ape. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Maybe.
Yeah, there's like an Ape. It's like a car with glasses that like I feel like they stand out a little bit. But yeah, they could have easily done a repaint car, like the Suki
Yeah,
repaint.
like maybe like the Denise Bean clown or something.
Yeah, but I still appreciate a new car.
Yeah, it's just a shame because the new car in this pack, when you're getting a spare, is a pity, and that just kind of feels underwhelming. That
Yeah,
is just a pity.
but at least the pity is really well made.
I'm glad we're getting him just because we got him from like a plastic version of him from that Showtime Loop playset last year. So
Yeah. But now we have another 2-pack, Lisa and Louise.
I'm kind of surprised they named them, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Thought they would have done like the Danica Showgirl route where they would just call the number 1, number 2.
I like how they're floating on the card art. I think.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a big fan of these, and also like I'm glad that we're getting these Randy and Mallory. Presumably, like we'll probably start finding them. I don't know about the 2-pack because the 2-packs are really unpredictable.
I know. I
But
went
at
to
least
Target
the
today
singles.
and I haven't even found the last case.
Yeah, I mean the last case is literally just Red and Stanley. I have still not found that one yet.
No, the
But
Bella one.
I don't think it's out in stores, is it? Or like maybe someone found it, but I don't think it's
Some
global.
people have found it, but yeah. That's why I plan to get this case because there's so many new ones.
Yeah, but it's a good thing because Randy and Mallory in specific, they will definitely, I think, we'll be able to start like finding them in stores, hopefully around like Halloween. That'll be perfect
Yeah,
timing.
same. They made these cars like perfect time ever.
Yeah, I hope that they're widely available though, because the thing is with these cars, right? They're exciting and all, but because Target has been so bad this year, right? They're only just now like reporting of getting in case E, which is a step, it's a step in the right direction in some sense, because before that it was just the Gearston Marshall case. So they've gotten case E, which is Cave McQueen and Deputy McQueen, all that. That's good. But I'm saying because Target has been so bad, Walmart's been the only good store, like in terms of what is widely available to people, but they only get 12 count cases. So not only like do these cars get revealed in cases, you actually need to wait even more because you need to wait for the Walmart version of those cases to get revealed so you truly know if you'll be able to find it in
I
stores.
know, and thankfully they switched out. They switched out a few, like they Cryptid Bust McQueen.
Yeah,
They
but Crypto Buster Mater was yeah.
they switched out
Crypto
with
Buster
him.
Mater isn't in the 12 count case.
I know. I found that
And
case too.
I was initially okay. It is still annoying. I was initially like really like upset that Jeremy is in the 12 count case, but after seeing that he's in that 2 pack, I'm like, okay, it's not the end of the world because at least I don't have to worry about finding him in stores and then like almost like caving in.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know.
but yeah, it's definitely annoying. But yeah, I hope this. I don't know when this 2 pack case will get sold, but I plan to get
Just
it.
the thing. Just the thing that that like it's so worrying. Like the next case that's gonna hit retail I has Matto, it has Mallory Parhut. I think there's another one I'm missing, but it has a decent amount of stuff in it.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it has Patty. I think Patty's in the next case.
yeah,
Um,
and the trunk off in Gremlin, I think.
yeah, unfortunately though, it's a real shame. But both Tubbs Pacer and um, who was it? Vladimir Trunkov, both of them aren't in the 12 pound case.
I know it's such a shame. Target really needs to get like their stuff
I
together.
think I do think Matto is in the 12 count case, so that's good.
Yeah, thankfully,
Yeah,
thankfully
so
she
like
is.
once like the likes of once the actually you know what, let me check. I think I know how to get it. The 12 count case. I'm gonna just look at it just to clarify.
Oh yeah.
All right.
While you look for that, it was also revealed that You the Bomb Mater is confirmed to be released this year.
99%.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm leaving that 1% out in thin air.
But that's exciting because I always like getting major variants from Thailand.
Yes, give me as many as you can because I need all the metal back variants.
Okay, yeah,
Automatic
Meito
upgrades.
and Mallory, yes.
Mato, you mean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You said like Mato, like
Mato. Well, it's confusing. Okay, it's confusing. Okay.
true. There's Mato, there's Mateo, there's Mator, Mater.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, the 12 count, by the way, before we move on, the 12 count case for case K, it's missing Tubbs Pacer and Vladimir Trunkov, but it does have Mato, Patty, and Mallory Carhut.
All right. Now on to the best 2 pack from this. Okay, it's not the best, but it's the best in my eyes. It's not actually the best, but the card art is
Low key, I
so.
think.
Is I'm conflicted. Okay. This is the best artwork ever. This looks so cool. Are you muted, Jacob? Oh, I think he had to go do something real quick. Okay, so while he's going doing that, okay, so little info about Cars Toon stuff. They never do 2-packs because they don't have artwork, minus a couple. Mater obviously has artwork, and McQueen. Like, Mater and McQueen obviously have artwork because they're the promotional stuff. There are a couple characters from the Cars Toons that do have artwork, like Kabuto and Kabuto Ninja, because they are marketable, like, characters that have stuff. Like Disney Store had a few Cars Toon stuff when these shorts aired. A couple versions of Mia and Tia have artwork. Mia and Tia from Tokyo Mater don't have artwork, to my knowledge. So I think that's why some cars will not be in 2-packs. But Kabuto and Kabuto Ninja 100% have artworks. So it totally makes sense why they have artworks and some characters don't. Because I don't know why they don't do artworks for some characters, like, for the Cars Toons. I don't know if this is, like, they can't make them. Because, like, they have to be animated renders, and I don't think I don't think they have the resources to make animated renders anymore from the short films. I think that's why that they don't have things like that. There's a couple that they can do, like Mater from Mater Private Eye. But right now, in terms of 2-packs, this makes sense. And also, it's so cool to get Kabuto Ninja because you can army build. They should have put Patoka and Kabuto Ninja in a 2-pack. Best army building 2-pack ever.
I'm back.
Oh, did you hear what I said?
I'm back.
Oh, did you hear what I said?
Yep.
They should have put Patoka.
Yeah, something about like Mia and Tia. That's all I heard.
They should have put Patoka in this 2-pack with Kabuto Ninja. That way you can just army build.
Oh yeah, just like army build them together.
just buy like 4. Really, you need more than 4, but buy like 8, and then you can have like the whole scene.
Do we know which 2-packs in the case are the ones that have 2 of it in the case?
Let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. Where is it? It's right. Here we go. Okay. 2 of the Lisa and Louise 2-pack. 2 of the Clown Hollem Haynes. 1 Red and Stanley. 2 Drift Party Mater and Dragon McQueen. 1 Kabuto with Flames and Kabuto Ninja, sadly. 1 Cave McQueen and Pit. How come they put the McQueen and Pitstoposaurus but not Bella? That's annoying. 1 Kirsten Marshall and I don't know what the other name is. Mark something.
Just say Mark. We'll just call him Mark.
Yeah. Towing Mater and Road Trip McQueen. And then 1 Jeremy and Chiefess.
Okay, it's not bad. I like that there's 2 of the Ghost twins because those are nice.
It's also nice.
I'm not a big fan with Holland Haynes and Claire Gunzer being the other one with 2.
Yeah, I think it should have been.
If it was up to me, I would have done either Kabuto and Kabuto Ninja or Jeremy and Chiefess.
They can't do Jeremy and Chiefess because actually, well, there is 2 big cars in this. Interesting. I was gonna say they can't do Jeremy and Chiefess because there's like big. They're bigger.
They're blister size.
Yeah, there is 2 though.
You know what I just thought of? Maybe that's actually probably why they put Red and Stanley in this 2-pack case as well, because they needed another 2-pack with the blister around it to accommodate that one.
Yeah, I hope they do more of these. I could totally see them do Marco and Fred.
Marco and yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I could totally see them do that. It's a big car, small car. I don't know if Miss Fritter can fit in these, but if
I think she's too big. Yeah. There's some deluxes that they'll sneak in, but they still have to be a certain limit of how big the deluxe is. I think Miss Fritter is too big.
If she can fit, I'm just saying if. I could totally see them do like the pity, the
Do you think they'll ever bring back deluxes, or we'll just like never see them again?
I think they need to. Like, I like how they are trying to do it. I think they're doing a great job at trying to do deluxes, like with the Road Rumbler, Mater, uh, the Zombie Brain car, like Chief Dis. I think they're doing a great job. But at the end of the day, when are we gonna get cars like the semis from trucks or
Or
uh,
Captain Longleggy.
now that one I feel like needs to be in a pack because I don't even think he can fit into deluxe.
Yeah, they need to do like a. I don't even think gift pack in terms of we're talking about like accuracy. I don't even think a gift pack would
Maybe
fit
like an
him if he's
Amazon,
actually
maybe an
accurate. I
Amazon
think
gift pack.
Amazon would be the way to go. Like
Yeah,
put in like put in the ones that you already released. Like it could literally be like McQueen, Mater, Chief Dish, Jeremy, Squat, and then like
yeah.
the all elusive Captain Longleggy. They need to do they could do one realistically for each episode almost because almost every episode has that one car where it's like the size of it is just way too much
Oh yeah,
to do in
definitely.
any other
Hundred
format.
percent.
Like you can do one themed around Lights Out where the exclusive is like the
Wraithrod.
coffin car. Yeah, Wraith Rod, the coffin car. There's
Uh,
Captain Longleggy.
there's the semi
Trucks,
from
I mean,
Salt
there's a
Flats.
bunch.
There's a couple from Salt Flats actually.
Yes, the semi, the diesel truck.
Um.
Yes. And
Uh.
I think from okay, technically from the Dino episode, if they wanted to attempt some sort of large scale like Tyrannosaurus Rex, maybe,
Yeah,
or
I can see them do
Spino
one
King
of the.
Shafter
I
Rex.
guess to be fair, I will say there is one giant pro to some of these cars deluxes. Not
Is that
like
they're like shoehorning some into singles, and like if they had deluxes around, they'd be deluxes.
yes, and it's
I feel
cheaper.
like
It's cheaper.
me personally, this is one for example. I think Road Rumbler Mater. I think they would have like done it as a deluxe.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like they would have like cheaped out and just said, "Oh yeah, his flamethrower is a deluxe," even though they could easily make his flamethrower like an attachable
Honestly,
accessory that you need to
probably
attach.
even Cryptid Buster Mater. Because the package is ever
They
so
were
slightly
really
taller.
bad at that back in the day, especially I think the Cars tunes is when the really like
Oh,
poor deluxes really started.
100%.
It's a disgrace that Beanie Hat Mater was ever a deluxe.
I mean, burnt, burnt Grip Mater the Greater was a deluxe.
Ivan Mater was a deluxe, even though he has nothing to him that adds to his height from a regular Mater.
Waiter the Mater or Waiter Mater.
Waiter the Mater.
Yes.
By the way, speaking of Waiter Mater, I feel like he's one that I can see them doing in the future in terms of a re-release.
And be a single.
It's not that hard. He can easily be a single because there's nothing.
I like a two-pack.
There's nothing that adds to his height. You just add a little bit more to the blister, but they don't have blisters, right? That form around.
Yeah.
So there's no like limit, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's
They
one.
can easily do Waiter Mater.
That's one giant pro I love about these new blisters is that they can do that now, because they were stuck to one size only for cars, and if they could not fit in that one size, boom, deluxe. That's why I like the fact of these new blisters. I know people are annoyed about them, but like I honestly am starting to like them more and more because they're actually pushing the limits. Like here's a good example: Kabuto with
Yeah,
Flame.
but here's the thing. But like here's my question, right? With the new blisters, right? If it was like this, but like it had to be this and then no deluxes, but we go back to the old way and then they bring back deluxes, which one would you take?
That's a tough question. That's a tough question, actually. Get deluxes that we've always wanted now, but it would be annoying because we'd have some singles as deluxes. Or, I'm sorry, I'm picking the old ways because at least they're actually doing some deluxes as, like, Ivy, for example. That's the thing, though. They need to do more multi-packs. Like Target 4-packs. Where are those at?
I'm so shocked they haven't done one since the circus one.
I know. They need to do one.
They could easily do one based around the Legend episode, and then that's how you can make your Moss Ivy.
Yeah.
You know?
I think they should do. Okay, here's what I think they should do: two packs based off of the Legend, a 4-pack with the remaining two, or with all three Cryptid Buster Hunters, like the RV, the other two,
Yeah.
and then either Mater or McQueen, whichever one. I think Mater would be a good one, because he's the one who like joined them.
They'll definitely do McQueen though because he's
Yeah,
McQueen. They'll always shoehorn McQueen into gift packs.
yeah. I think Mater would. I mean, Mater. They also shoehorn in Mater, so
Yeah, but if it had to be a choice between McQueen or Mater, they'll go with McQueen.
fair. Yeah, I prefer Mater, but yeah, but that's a good way to get the RV, assuming that they would already release the other one by then. Um, I can't remember her name at the moment. And then a 3-pack of McQueen, Mater. They're either the normal McQueen and Mater or the Cryptid Buster ones with Mossy Ivy.
Yeah. And by the way, going back to the Ghost Twins real quick, have you seen their pictures of them loose?
Yeah.
I really like them. The only thing that I'm a bit disappointed with, and I think their eyes are too small. Like I feel like if they made their eyes bigger, it would make them look more like possessed cars, which is what they're meant to be.
Yeah. A little side note: we don't
With their
know.
eye size, it makes them look like regular like cars, like on the
Yeah.
street.
Honestly, I
It
feel like
doesn't make
their
them give them the ghost
eyes.
vibes.
I feel like their eyes are too calm.
Yeah, I'm saying like I saw an edit. I forgot from who, but there was like an edit where like they made their eyes bigger, and I think it looks better because it makes them look more possessed than like real.
Yeah.
You know.
By the way,
I
we
do like
don't.
the expression though. I keep laughing about this, but this is the only time where Mattel's NPC straightforward smile expressions actually works.
True. By the way, we don't know what the second one looks like. The person who posted a picture of them loose is just two of one of them.
Yeah, but they're pretty much like Mia and Tia, basically. You know
No,
how like Mia and Tia, their
it's
only
the bow.
difference is their license plate.
It's the bow.
I know, but I'm saying they're basically the
Oh, well,
same
yeah.
except the bow. So there's nothing to really see from the
True.
other one because literally
True.
the one that we see just with the bow on the other side.
That is true. I do hope the mouth expression's ever so slightly different. Like the artwork, how like one is.
I don't
closed.
mind if they're the same because
True.
they.
Okay. True.
Actually, I would prefer if they're the same only because in the show they both like were synchronized, right?
Okay.
So it
Yeah,
makes
that is
sense.
true. That is true. You're right. I need to watch that short again. I haven't watched the on the road in a while. Yeah. One of their biggest difference is the bow. That's the thing that makes them stand out. I'm just gonna go back to the Cars Tune one real quick. But once again, like this is just so exciting. The thing is, I was saying about artworks is they only do Cars Tune artworks if they have it, because they're not creating new artworks for Cars Tune because I don't think they can.
Well, no, it's not Mattel that creates artworks. They
Well,
always
yeah,
go to Pixar for it.
Yeah, it's Pixar.
So if Pixar has the artworks for stuff, they give it to them. So if anything, I think Mattel probably went to Pixar and asked them for Kabuto, like if Kabuto Ninja had artwork somewhere, and they like got it for them.
If they made his wheels red, that would be the icing on top. But the cherry on top. But they
Who?
don't. Kabuto, because he's supposed to have red
Kabuto?
tires. But I don't think they did.
Yeah, from the artwork especially.
Yeah, it's noticeable in the artwork. But I don't think they did. But it's whatever. There's other things that are inaccurate about Kabuto that the diecast has that they won't fix.
I don't mind. I'm totally satisfied with
Yeah,
this.
same. Oh yeah, same.
I can't ask for too much. So when I get like something, like I'll take it. I'll take
Oh,
the
yeah.
expression 100%.
It's also nice that Kabuto Ninja is in here because we have a great like core bunch of Cars Tune diecast now. Like, really, the only one that is missing in terms of like if you were only going to do a certain amount of diecast, I wish they did Tokyo Mater instead of Drift Party Mater, but I know they can't. Well, that's the thing. Can they? Can he fit in a single now?
Maybe, I think he could, right? But I just think maybe they think that he's too wide to really stretch the boundaries that they're willing to go.
Yeah, I mean they could do the 2-pack design, like the red one.
By the way, speaking of that 2-pack, I'm also really glad to know that Drift Party Mater and Dragon McQueen, that 2-pack is also in the case.
Yeah, same.
With the rest of these.
Those two together would look really cool. Like if you like hang them up or something. Like the two packs. But yeah, okay. Okay. If they did this 2-pack, I would be 100% satisfied with the Cars Toon diecast this year. Tokyo Mater and the 2 Pitties.
Oh, Teki and Pocky.
Yeah, because how the 2-packs work is it has to be a big car and a small car.
The ones that I would like, I don't understand they did them as singles because there's more than 2, and they're not gonna put like 3 cars. They're not gonna put 3 small cars in a 2-pack.
True.
At most, they'll do 2 small cars and 1 big one, like how you just mentioned.
Well,
but as singles,
there is one.
I mean, well,
Uncle Topolino's band Pitties.
that was 4 technically. So
Oh yeah. So technically they can.
I don't think they will nowadays. I not nowadays, but
That's the sad truth.
assuming I think they would do them as individual singles. But the one thing that I would have loved that would have been the icing on the cake is if they did all the stoplight cars. So the green one, the yellow one, and the red one.
No, what they would do is they would have 2 in a 2-pack and then 1 exclusive in a 12-pack.
My God. But yeah, those are the ones that I want the most from
Yeah,
Tokyo
same.
Mirror that they haven't done. The stoplight cars, 100%.
Same. Okay, we should probably move on. Even though this is this is really exciting. This is an amazing 2-pack. Just seeing, I know why they don't do artwork. It's a shame they don't, but seeing it have artwork is just really cool.
I imagine they just put 2. Imagine they just put 2 Tokyo Mirrors side by side.
I was thinking just
Or-
1 Tokyo Mater or something. I feel like what they should do is bring back that part where they show it from the actual, like they actually show it. Of course they got it wrong most of the time, but like actually like a picture from the actual episode.
I miss when they did those like for movie moments
Yeah.
because they were almost like they were forced for the 2-pack to always make sense.
Yeah.
You know? They were forced to make it make sense. They couldn't like do the little sneaky ones which make no sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just thought of another cool 2-pack idea. Oil Stains, Mater, and McQueen.
I'd buy that one instantly.
The collectors would cry, but I don't care.
I wouldn't. I mean, I have McQueen with the oil stains. I don't have the Mater,
Same.
but
I
don't care
think
because
Mater
the people who like list Mater with oil stains for like $100, they would deserve every bit of that heartbreak, especially because it'd be fully metal now.
True. Well, I don't know if his back would be metal because his back is different compared to most Maters.
I think they would.
Maybe. I need to see that now. Because his back is like angled more. It's kind of like a Dexter Hoover kind of back. Because his back is plastic. I don't know. That'd be interesting. But at least he'd be at least he wouldn't have a mouth plate. Okay, we should probably move on to bad stuff now because we got the good stuff out of the way. So here is oops. Let me close out this. The Glow Racers.
I just realized, by the way, that McQueen's name tag is different from Cruz and Mater's.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
We have our pride cars.
Okay, they don't look like. Okay, you said that in the chat. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Because it doesn't.
It's just the neon colors and the light.
But it's missing
light
some of the
multicolors.
colors though. It's missing like it doesn't have It doesn't have like. I don't know what the pride color flags are. Hold on. Let me just. What are the colors? Like it doesn't have. Okay, I'm looking at all the colors. It doesn't have green. Oh, I guess the name tag has green, but I mean, it doesn't have like.
Cruz is like so.
Okay, it doesn't
like,
have orange. It
Cruz
has yellow
is-
and red, but it doesn't have orange. Oh wait, the name
I
tag.
find the Cruz to be. I find the Cruz to be a bit lazy
Yeah.
because it doesn't look different. I mean, from McQueen and Mater, you can immediately tell that they're different from regular versions.
It looks
But
like- it looks like
Cruz, it literally just looks like a light up Dinoco Cruz.
It looks like a color changer cruise.
It was like a plastic car almost.
That's why I said color changer, because it has like a faded yellow look to it. I think they should. Yeah, I don't know why it.
Oh, you want to hear something horrible too? All right. We know that there's more coming, right? But it won't be anytime soon because the first case of Glow Racers has McQueen, Cruz, and Mater, right? The
Yeah.
second case of Glow Racers, case B, has McQueen, Cruz, and Mater again.
What?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
So the second case of Glow Racers has the same three cars. So the other ones probably won't come out till case C.
That's annoying. A little talk
I
about
know.
McQueen real quick
They
though.
sh-
Oh,
they should have at least done like one. They should have at least brought in like one new one in case B. I've never
like
seen them like
Storm.
I've never seen them make a new case with nothing new in it. That is so
No, I have.
pointless.
There's one. There's a few. There's a few Cars 2 cases that did that.
Okay. That should be an exception though, because they all came out like pretty much at the same time, so you couldn't notice
True.
it.
Okay, that's true. But a little talk about the design of McQueen real quick. I really like the design of McQueen. Also, something interesting is that these are Thailand. These are made in Thailand. They are not Vietnam. These are Thailand. And I am so happy. I'm just a little annoyed that the NASCAR cars weren't Thailand.
Yeah, I wonder what the back of these packages will look like in terms of how they show off the glow feature of
Yeah.
it.
I'm happy they didn't
Also
show it in the
interesting
front.
how they actually have blisters.
Yes, they do have blisters. Yeah, it's no surprise in a way because really the only cars that have these blisters are like the NASCAR cars had them.
It's a very weirdly shaped blister though. I've never seen
Yeah,
a blister kind of like this. Not on like a diecast car,
yeah.
you know? It's so weirdly shaped. It's like very squared off,
I kind of like
you know?
but it has like a little angle to it on top.
Yeah.
I kind of honestly I like the card art. I honestly really like the card art. It's very colorful.
Yeah.
I like the
I
blue.
can't
It's
I can't ask for much, but it is a shame that McQueen is just copy and pasted on
I
every
know,
single
but at
one.
least it actually looks cool because a lot of the previous card arts were very kind of plain. Like it was just McQueen in black and red and like maybe silver. Like they're very muted in colors, but this is very colorful. And I will be
Do you
honest.
think his
Mhm.
the only thing is that the card art clearly shows his headlights also glowing in the dark? They won't do it on the diecast because his headlights aren't like that yellow, you know?
True. Yeah. Um. What else? I like how he has gray windows. I always like it when they give McQueen gray windows, and I just find it interesting. Um. But yeah, at least these will look nice in stores. I just hope that they don't overcrowd, like the pegs.
Are they Walmart or Target?
I assume Walmart because they've always been Walmart. The only the only sideline that has ever been at Target were the Fireball Beach Racers and the Mud Racers. To my
The
knowledge.
drag racers were at Target too.
Oh yeah, the drag racers, but and Walmart actually.
I hope it's Target only because of Target's sake.
True.
If Target are the one that gets these glow races, at least it gives them something to go off of
Yeah.
in terms of people going to Target again for
I
collecting.
honestly might get these because I do think the gimmick is kind of cool. I think the gimmick works.
Glow in the dark. I wonder how good it'll actually look in person.
Well, we've seen some pictures of the plastic ones, and they look pretty good.
Yeah, but it's plastic. I can't really go off of them that much.
True. We'll talk about Crew's design, but yeah, it is very plain. Really, the only thing about it is she has yellow wheels. And something that is really interesting is, like... So, McQueen's glowing feature is the decals. Cruz's glowing feature is her paint. Like, not the decal. I find that very weird. I wish it was the decals.
You know what? It would have been cool if what they did. They could have done DinocoBlue, sure, but it would have been cool if they inverted her colors, so where blue is the paint and the yellow is the dinosaur and the Dinoco 51.
That'd be cool. I'm surprised they didn't use the On the Road Cruise design, like a mixture of Dinoco Cruise and maybe I don't know, something like that. what else was I gonna say back? I was gonna say something else about Cruise. Oh yeah, honestly, I do think they should have done artwork. I understand why they wouldn't do artwork for previous things like the NASCAR cars, because like they'd have to create an artwork for like, a bunch of like I don't know. It's like a bunch of NASCAR repaints essentially, but like with this, the characters are very diverse. Like they're not all racers, minus the misleading title, Glow Racers. But like they all like every character has like an artwork, and it's just slightly edited versions of that artwork that exist, except for Mater,
Mm-hmm.
which we'll get to right now, real quick about Mater. Um, where's Mater? Okay, people don't like this Mater. I like this Mater. I like.
I would only like it if the NASCAR one didn't exist.
It looks better than the NASCAR one though.
You think the back is metal?
Yes, it is. And there's a reason to tell. The decal, um, like how it's like going from the back to the front, it's very fluent. If it was plastic, you would be able to tell there's a gap there. That's how you can tell. Also, there's something else you can tell about that this is also 100% Vietnam. Or I mean, not Vietnam. If you remember the Pitcrew Major that they made, uh, the headset was like one color.
Hmm.
So I think it's an odd choice that they did this Mater though. I will say one big complaint though. I don't like the toe hook.
It also annoys me because it looks very, very similar to a Rusty's Racing Center Rap Mater. And I wish that they did the one from the end credits where like it's all mangled up on him.
I forgot about that Mater. Something other also interesting is like or I mean something else I was gonna say is I do wish the toe hook was like black or something. I know they wanted it to glow as well, but I do wish I don't know maybe like a different color because that is my biggest complaint. There's too much yellow. I think if you did I don't know something, I don't know what, but I do like this Mater design though. It looks nice. Some people don't like it. I personally like it. But now we have the other three, which is in a very obscure photo. We have some looks of Fillmore, Storm, and Ramon. And I just realized Ramon has the paint gun.
And it's not Ghostlight Ramon, it's Intro Ramon.
What? It's not really. Well, okay, it's the same color as Intro Ramon, but it has the decals of Purple Ramon.
That's so stupid.
I don't care. It's a unique design, in a way, kinda. It's kind of unique. I don't care.
I don't know about you, but it's kind of creepy, especially on Cruz. You notice how the picture of her glow features, right? Her eyes don't glow, so it almost kind of looks like like you're looking inside the corpse of a car.
Where's that picture? Yeah, this is what I mean by I don't like how the body glows. And it's weird because like half of them don't have that feature, but the other half do. Like
Mater, McQueen, and Storm, it's the decals, but Ramon, Fillmore, and Cruz, it's the paint.
I know. Ramon I think actually looks kind of cool with the glowing blue. I think it fits. But Fillmore missed opportunity to have the decals glow. I think the reason they can't is because only one color can glow. Because, like, McQueen, only the yellow stuff is glowing, and Mater, only the yellow color is glowing. Storm...
I find it weird how of all the Fillmore variations they chose Race Team Fillmore with headset from Cars 2.
Yep. I think it's because they wanted to be, like, the pit crew for the race. Okay, I know the Glow Racers is very misleading, but, like, to be fair, they're in their pit crew form watching the race, so... It fits. Ramon's really the only one that's not a racer, but like I do like the idea that he's painting them this color. So, because he has the paint gun too.
I
But
think we'll get You think these are the only 6 that we'll get? It's a very like weird assortment, all things considered, with these 6.
a part of me wants to say no, but a part of me wants to say yes because
And
they're.
then they call it glow racers when only 50% of these are actual racers.
I mean, Mater's always wanted to be a race car.
He always wanted to be fast.
That was my deleted scene reference that some people will take as a reference to um something else. I forgot. Whatever.
I've always wanted to be a race car.
Storm is my favorite. Storm and Ramon are my favorite.
The plastic version, right? It shows his entire hood glowing. Why does this picture not show that?
I think it's because the hood isn't blue on this one. I actually kind of
It's weird.
like it. Because I feel like the blue was too much on the hood, but now it's like the igniter logo was only.
It's weird though. Like you're telling me the plastic one and the diecast one have 2 different glow features?
Probably, yeah.
Like in terms of what glows?
Yeah, I think so. Or these could just be prototypes, but what else? Yeah, Cruise looks very creepy. This is what I mean by they should have made the blue color glow. Like, this is why I think the decals glowing does not work at all. Or, I mean, the body glowing does not work at all. Also, do you see what I mean about why they couldn't make Mallory glow? Because Fillmore has the exact same color. I think it's a little slightly different, but, like, I don't see why it couldn't be the same.
I think we would have to. We'd have to see how the green comes off without it glowing first.
True. Well, we have an image of it.
Yeah, but I mean, like in person, it can always be different in person.
True. Oh, I think these are in person photos. Or, like, the two on top. The Fillmore on top is in person.
Oh.
Also, the Cruise looks less faded on top. The open box one. Oh, one more thing I do like about Mater. I like how the tail lights actually do glow. I think that looks kind of cool. But yeah, that's the glow racers. I do hope we do get some racers, maybe like 3 more, just to kind of fill some out. Maybe a Luigi and Guido would be kind of cool. And if you're gonna do those, I might as well do Sarge because then you have the whole team. But yeah, now we have the minis. And everyone who hates the minis probably hates the minis even more now.
I know, because, like, this kind of feels like, I don't want to say it like this, but this kind of feels like a giant middle finger by Mattel.
Yeah.
Like, screw all of you. Screw every single one of you.
We have been asking for McQueen with headset ever since the movie came out. 5 years ago, or no, 6 years ago. 6 years ago. That feels weird. That feels weird. But 6 years ago, we've been asking for this McQueen. They were going to do the fabulous one, but it got canceled. So this is annoying. This is really annoying.
Next, they're gonna do like the King with headset as a mini.
Well, I mean, they've done Chick without headset as a mini racer.
Yeah, they did technically do him as a diecast.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, fair. To be fair, the Mini Racers hasn't done a normal Cars 1 Chick Hicks, so at least the Mini Racer fans are feeling some pain.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like every time they've done a pack from Cars 1 that has Chick in it, it's just the Cars 3 Chick, and they labeled it as Cars.
I know, man.
It's weird. I don't care, but it's weird that I do. Sometimes I do care, which is weird. It's just weird. I will say though, this probably does give us hope that we will get this McQueen as a 155 scale because they have been known to do that before. Like they did it with. They did a lot. I'm trying to remember a few examples. Like Saludos Amigos Ramon. Can you think of any others? That would make me feel better. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but yep. I guess they've done like some cars from like on the road before. Like they did
Like
Ivy
Margaret
first.
Motorway.
Yeah. And another mini 3-pack we have is Ivy, Mossy Ivy. And the other two.
I like it, honestly, I do.
Honestly, yeah, me too. This is cool. This is definitely cool. It's nice that they, I mean, I'm not too, I guess, obsessed. Like, I'm not saying I need Mossy Ivy now. Mallory, that's her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, Margaret.
Margaret. I'm more obsessed to get Margaret than Mossy Ivy in terms of wanting them to be released. So hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully 2024.
Yeah, she could fit in a single too. Like she could definitely fit in a
Yeah,
single.
totally. They need to 2024. They need to like go to the next stage of prominent on the road diecast. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
thinking
feel
like
like
Kate Mater and President Mater. There's
Yeah.
Margaret Motorway, as you mentioned. I would argue the Corey Turbowitz and Shannon Spokes having a baby from the first episode.
Oh, you mean Shannon Spokes model? It's literally just Shannon
I said
Spokes.
Corey and Shannon Spokes having a baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it is the color of Corey. So yeah, okay, fair.
Probably like Alien McQueen. I would say the silver car that was with Bella Cadavra
Hopper.
because she had and a significant amount of lines.
That one car that
Road Rumbler, I would say the Green Beetle Slave. Like, definitely, probably that.
Yeah, I hope they do it as a single so I can buy 4.
Yeah, imagine they did it in a 2-pack with cheapness. It's just gonna like.
That's gonna be annoying. Maybe 2 Beetle cars in a 2-pack and they have different expressions.
Also, I'd like for them to venture into the other side from that Road Rumble episode. Like, I love them to venture into some of the
I keep forgetting about
social cars.
I keep
What do they call them? Like socialists or like satellite, whatever.
I just call them the Teslas.
Yeah. I want them to venture into them as well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that part of the episode. It's the episode I forget the most. But yeah, I do hope they do more. Like, at least start doing some next year.
Yeah, maybe the Natalie Certain one. Or the one that got, like, hit with the bomb that started the whole fight.
Yeah. The wedding officiator that left with the mustache. The whale wash pity would be kind of cool. Ramon.
On the road, Ramon. Yep.
Definitely Ramon. You know, it was rumored that hydraulic Ramon was supposed to be released this year. Same thing with White Walls McQueen, but I don't know if that was canceled or not. So I don't know. There's a rumor, but I don't know if that's true or not. Oh yeah, we do also have one more car to talk about. I forgot this guy's name. Doug Krinkle, that's it.
Doug Krinkle.
He's still great. You know, I find it something I find very impressive is how like this is like 1-to-1 replica from the 155 scale. Like it's like spot on accurate. If you mini size something like off of a 155 scale diecast, like the expression is 100% accurate to the diecast. And the color. Like everything about this looks identical to the 155. I just find funny because sometimes minis have like changed the expression up before on some cars and they look better.
Yeah.
I will say that this makes me feel better because if they made it green, I would have raged. Oh, White Walls McQueen apparently turned out to be Cruisin' McQueen. Okay. That's what that was. I was just told this, but... But yeah, that's pretty much everything I'm just gonna go scroll to Instagram real quick to see if anything else got leaked because sometimes that has happened. Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
don't
new
think anything.
2024 card art. I'm joking.
Yeah, okay. They need to change it next year. I'll be so upset if they keep the same one.
Yes. I think what they should do is change the art. Okay, keep the on the road artwork. I think it's fine to keep that. If they change it, I won't complain as long as it fits. I feel like give unique card art to on the road and Cars tunes. Same for the movies.
Yeah, I don't even mind. I kind of wish. I know it doesn't fit because it's from Cars 2, but I wouldn't mind if they use like a Tokyo like background that's from Cars 2, but
Yeah.
but for Tokyo Mater because it still like fits.
Oh yeah, definitely. Someone says that they might tell us something that'll possibly leak soon. I don't know. Okay, yeah, hydraulic Ramon is still a rumor though. I don't know if that's the red one or the one with actual hydraulics.
Who knows?
Hold on, I'm getting a message saying that someone might leak us the KCL contents.
Yeah. Soon.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what would be in KCL? Let's see. Like that's not far away. It's like two weeks away. Yeah, once all the case contents get revealed, we're gonna be a little bit dry for like 2 months, and then 2024 stuff is gonna start leaking. Ooh, we should do a podcast about like predictions, like a.
Potentially.
Okay, someone's saying keep an eye out for a Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll get the next case revealed. So the second last one of the year.
Yep. Honestly, I feel like we need another two pack. There's no other 2-pack case coming out this year, is there?
No, it's the last one. We know the
Mm.
okay, so the mini racers, right? That was the last one of the year. The color changes was the last of the year. The glow racers, I more or less I feel like those are probably the only ones. We could get more, but and then the 2-packs, yeah, last of the year. The only thing that we have left to reveal isn't even like diecast in itself. We just need to know the contents for the 2 last cases of the year. Like
True.
Jay Schuster, for example, we need to know if he's in the next case or if he's in the very last case.
Now there could always be a shock, like one little re-release shock or something, because You the Bomb Mater is most likely. Hydraulic Ramon is still rumored. So there could always be a little shock of
Damaged legalist.
That'll be a shock. That'll be a shock for sure. I think that'll be more than a shock.
Autistic Murray Clutchburn.
For people who don't know, there's like one shot in the movie where his eyes are like like spread out wide and like super small. It's weird. Cars 1 has great animation, but it does have its moments of some weird rendered stuff. um really the only thing I can think of that would get revealed minus case content are maybe a surprise multi-pack or something. Oh wait, and a hauler maybe, because I know the haulers always get shocked. Like a surprise, like like haulers, like they don't get like images. Usually, if someone finds it in stores, that's like the surprise.
If only it was like an actual new hauler for like.
Well, there's rumors for an on-the-road hauler. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's been rumored for a while.
The only one I could think of, because most of the trucks in the episode, right, they are just the cabin itself. So the only one I can think of is the one that came out of the car wash.
No, there's a couple that have haulers. There's a couple. I counted.
Yeah, but they're
There's
in the
7.
music. But I mean, like they're in the music number, so they're kind of in like fantasy. I
Oh.
think the one from the car wash is the only one that actually appears, as in like real life appears.
Someone in the chat just said, I just joined and I hear autistic Murray Glitchburn.
Welcome.
It's a shot from the movie, okay? Don't cancel us. um, uh, but like, I have a theory they might do Thailand haulers soon. Because the spin-off line, the side line, whatever you want to call it, the money-making line, uh, they're now being made in Thailand, and so the only cars that are still being made in Vietnam are haulers, which I have a theory they're gonna switch soon, because I remember the transition from China to Thailand. It was the order of singles, then 2-packs, then deluxes. And then I believe it was multi-packs, which took a while to transition. And then haulers were around for a while, but I think it was late 2020 was when they finally transitioned to Vietnam. Same thing for like the sidelines. Cuz the sidelines there was the rocket racers that were going to be released in 2020. But then they got pushed back and then they were made in Vietnam. So that's why I have a theory that the haulers might be next in terms of now, because the only thing that is now Vietnam are color changers and play sets and like I said, what is it, haulers and stuff. Because like now multi packs are now Thailand, so I really do think they're gonna do Thailand haulers now. I wonder if it's a contract thing
Maybe.
of why it took a while, but um, yeah, I'm happy they're not doing. Do you think the Christmas cars will be Thailand?
I hope they convert them. I really do.
Me too.
I'm not a big fan of them from Vietnam.
Same. Yeah, because Vietnam has like the last Vietnam metal thing is right now is haulers and Christmas cars. There's that Raider Springs line they did last year, but they stopped it. Like they don't have that anymore. Um. Oh, imagine if they brought that line back, but they're from Thailand. If they brought
Ooh.
if they brought that line back, I hope they bring.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather them take a 1 year hiatus from Christmas cars than just do Halloween cars for a year.
That's the thing. I feel like there's not that much though.
You don't have to do that much. Create, you know?
I mean, fair.
I would probably do the superhero McQueen that appears in Cars Land. They could do like, I mean, Luigi and Guido. Okay, Luigi and Guido and Mater, they technically already kind of have their Halloween versions. So you could
True.
do the other townies though. Maybe like Lizzie as a witch or a Grim Reaper. It feels kind of fitting for her.
I mean, yeah, you have Dracula Mater from. There's the Cars Land Red, Cruz and McQueen. Someone said the snowmobile peg warms so much. I feel like that would be a good thing.
Yeah, because you need to rack them up. They need to maybe like they need to do a Christmas edition Lizzie and Flo though.
Yes.
Also,
okay,
I would also advocate for finally getting an elf car.
Yeah. Yes. Also, if they did Christmas cars, remember that Ramon we got from Vietnam?
Yep.
I wouldn't mind if they did that Ramon, but Thailand. Just because I like the Thailand Ramones, and it'd be nice to have that Ramon.
Yep.
Also, Snowmobile Mater from Thailand. McQueen with the snow plow from Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, okay. Cars likes Ninjago. That is amazing. He said that they got discounted for £2. I don't know what the equivalent to dollars is to pounds, but the fact that the snowmobiles were discounted sounds like a blessing in disguise. Cause like, there's like how many reindeer are there?
Um, is there 13 or something? I know it's an odd number because Rudolph is like the one singular one
Yeah,
at the top.
if you don't
So,
count, I don't think I think there's
or
actually eight.
could there
I
be?
think it's nine if you include Rudolph.
No, it has to be 9. It can't be an even number.
Yeah, I think it's nine. Because, like, you need nine if you want to do Rudolph. If you don't want to do Rudolph, because Rudolph wasn't in the book, um,
I don't know. I've seen some
because you,
people alternate and do Mater instead of Rudolph.
yeah, that's what they did because of the hat thing. Dude, imagine if they did Mrs. Santa car. They do need to
Mrs.
re-release.
Claus.
I know. I think they
What
call
model would Mrs. Claus be?
it would have to be a unique new model because in the book, it's like she was a whole unique model as well. Let me look it up. Cause for what I remember, it looked something kind of like Louise Nash, but let's see. Yeah, it definitely needs to be a unique model. That's for sure. I'm trying to describe it. It's really hard to describe. It kind of looks like Big D. I'm just gonna send a picture real quick. Are you there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. There's a picture. It would have to be a unique model slash deluxe.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah.
I wish they would do. I wish they would expand more from the book instead of just the Christmas cars. Like
Yeah.
like the one that I wanted the most was like Snot Rod with Chick Hicks's gear in the
Oh
back.
yeah. I understand why they didn't do the books for a while because they were only marketed it as like Christmas cars, but then they did the snowmobile recently, which is specifically from the book. So now like they have to do more from the book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they did bring back, if they are made in Thailand, that'd be amazing. But if they're going to do sidelines made in Thailand now, why can't they do like Tokyo Mater, like as a whole sideline or slash
One thing I
cartoons?
will say, I wish that they would just bin the spin-off lines, the expanded universe lines. I wish they would bin them and just make Cars tunes again like their own separate thing.
Yeah,
You know? You remember, like, because this is like the first year that they incorporated like Mater's Tall Tales into the main line. I, it's fine. Like, we're getting them, and I'm glad. But I wish that they would make them their own separate thing, like how they always used to. Like
yeah.
2010, they were never a part of the main. When they came back in like 2013 through 2016 or 17, they were always not in the main line too. They were their own separate thing with their own case assortment. I wish they would go back to that.
I will say there is one downside to it being its
What?
own main line. The sidelines have a limited amount of cars they can make. If you remember when they brought it back, they only did like a couple amounts. The multi packs, excluding those because they don't do those anymore.
It did a lot though. I mean, from year to year. I
I
remember like
guess,
I think
yeah.
like especially 2015 and 2016, it was a variety from a couple of shorts, but they actually did like up to like 8 cars from the shorts, which is a pretty good amount.
Yeah, true. I think I just see a few more benefits with it being in the main line. Okay, here's what I think they should do. I think because like okay, let me look at it. I'm just gonna look at it this way.
The only thing I would say though too is I'm glad they brought them back in any way, shape, or form. Right?
Yeah,
It's better to have them back than for them not to have returned. I get that totally, but at the same time, you can also say that like the Cars tunes, when you put them in the main line, they take away some of the spots from other Cars projects, and I don't really think you can afford to do that when there's so much going on. Because
yeah,
now you have Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3, and Cars on the Road. That's 4 different projects. Then you add Cars tunes.
that is
So
true.
you're working around 5 different Cars projects throughout a year. So I just think you can expand it better. I feel like if
Yeah,
you had Cars tunes as its own main line again, you can expand on that, and then you can leave some space to release new stuff from the movies and the show. Mostly the movies, though.
yeah,
The show, I think, is fine to take a back pedal, 100%. On the roads will definitely take a step back next year. And then
definitely, one
Cars 1,
hundred
2, and
percent.
3. Cars 1, 2, and 3, we can hopefully expand on those movies again.
But okay, someone said release planes from Air Mate. Oh, okay, okay. I thought they said planes. Okay, planes from Air Mater. Okay. I was about to say planes. They're never releasing planes again. Sorry. Um,
No chance.
no chance
There
whatsoever.
is generally more chance they do private eye Mater cars than planes again.
Yeah.
I'm being
Watch them
genuinely
bring back
serious.
planes, and it's also part of the main line, and then they have to like do like. There's two more projects because there's two planes movies now. That'd be too much.
That'd be that'd be so stupid.
It would. Um, Plus, they'd have to be deluxes. So, okay, here's what I think they should do for the Cars tunes. How about both? Let me explain. Do something kind of like what they did. How remember the Take Flight series? How like it was basically flying vehicles from the short films. You know, which was obviously it was just Moon Mater and Air Mater. Um, do something like that where you can have that going as a sideline because something about the sidelines is there is some limitation to it. Like look at the Glow Racers. There's only 6 new cars.
Yeah.
There's only 6 cars. Like even the Raider Springs cars that they did, like it took us. We didn't even get Flow as a single. Like there was like
You know we haven't gotten Flo as a single since 2021.
that feels weird. I mean they keep putting her in 2 packs, so I think that's why. Um, but like I think it's because I think if you had two going on the same time, do some sort of line like a black and white series. That way you can do cars from Mater Private Eye and uh, Time Travel Mater, and also because it'll be a sideline, they can like make the package bigger, because they did that with the Mud Racers, and then that way they can release Big D.
Yes, man.
So I think that's what they should do. The re-releases slash maybe some new ones like from that short, like Tokyo Mater, have that be in the main line, but the stuff that we haven't gotten at all, like Time Travel Mater, I know we got some, but Time Travel Mater and have or Mater Private Eye, have that be its own sideline. I'm trying to think of some other cars that they could like. There's so many possibility ways like to get new stuff. Like bring back the Take Flight series. That way you can do, you know, Air Mater, because that would have to be its own unique package style. So that way you can do those. Okay, here's a great example. Monster Truck Mater. When they re-released those back, those were marketed under Monster Truck Mater only. So I think that it could be a sideline that they can do, and it's a way to get
Oh,
around the
yeah.
whole
One thing
deluxe
I know
thing.
for sure though is that if there's any short they won't do is Monster Truck Meter.
Yeah, unless if it's like a gift pack, which I just don't see them doing, at least not for a
That
while.
is null and void.
Like, you know those 2 pack. I say this every time we do a podcast, and I'm gonna say it again. Those 2 packs that has the stickers and the cones, make that with Kabuto and Mater, Tokyo Mater, because Tokyo Mater can easily fit in that package.
Hmm.
Like 100% easily fit, and that'll be a good way to release that Mater finally. Or, maybe McQueen and made her with oil stains would also be nice. And they could still do it because I know once again those two packs only ever leak when you find them in stores because they don't post them on like Walmart.com or something. Like that Doc Leroy Hemming one. Like we didn't know that was going to be made until someone found it in stores. But yeah, I think we should totally do a podcast though talking about I guess 2024 predictions. But I want to do that with a bunch of people. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, we're kind of approaching the like part of the year where we're gonna get a lot less reveals.
Yeah,
It's funny. I said that
but
after.
we're also entering prime. We're also entering prime time for collecting and hunting.
Yeah, because I assume
I think we'll have.
October will be.
No, it's like late October, early November is when we'll like hear concrete rumors and leaks of 2024.
Yeah. The only exception. There was definitely exception to this last year because on the road stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think on the road should have come out earlier or like in the summertime?
No, I don't mind when it came out because the show takes place in fall too.
Okay, yeah,
So
true.
I'm glad if it came out in the summer, it'd feel a bit counterintuitive. It's why I wish that they did one episode a week because then it would drag all the way into fall. So
I know. The only thing is that the only thing is that if you wait every once a week, you get to the trucks episode. That would be...
imagine waiting a week for a Trucks musical.
I don't think they should have done that.
That'd be
Maybe like 3 episodes.
I would
a
have
week.
supported it. I'm not a big fan of how they threw it. I know, like for us, it's fine because imagine like going week by week with the agony of waiting.
Yeah.
Like I know that'd be like really like frustrating, and it'll be in the back of your mind throughout your week. But I just think it would have been better for profit and for views if they did once per week because people would keep tuning in and be more invested.
Maybe 2 episodes a week. Just
they did it
because
with Monsters at Work. They
well,
did
that
one
was
episode a
22
week.
minutes. Those were 22 minutes. Cars on the Road was like 9 minutes. Maybe less.
I wish that the length, the runtime of each episode was similar to Monsters at Work.
Same, and I feel like you could have done like more in-depth episodes, but
yeah,
like the
I
Soft
wish
Flats
each
episode.
I mean, in a dream world, right? Each episode would be like on average like 20 minutes long.
Yeah. Here's what I think they should have done for on the. I want to do this as their own podcast, but I'm just gonna quickly say this real quick. I think that what they should have done for On the Road was okay. How many episodes do we have? 8.
There's 9.
There's 9. Okay, yeah. Okay. I think what they should have done was 9 episodes. Okay, so there's 9 episodes. They should have made split it into 3 parts. So like each week we get 3 episodes. Make like the last episode of each little part 20 minutes episode. Like the Softlight episode could have easily been 20 minutes. While the episode of like the haunted house or the hotel, whatever, the dino episode, those are fine with their limit. But the Soft Flats could have been 20 minutes, and that was the 3rd episode in that area. They could have made the circus episode like 20 minutes. Or, yeah, I think they could have made that one 20 minutes. And then the wedding episode, obviously 20 minutes. I think that's what they should have done instead of... And then, like, you can easily do 3... Like, release 3 episodes a week. That way, because I think that would have satisfied people a little bit more while also having some hype for that while.
Totally.
And hey, who knows? Maybe you could have actually had a Rusty's Racing Center episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah. Oh, there's something else. I just remembered something else that needs to be talked about. That got reviewed.
Yeah?
That was talked about last week.
Hmm.
So, this has been controversial in the community. Cars on the Road Season 2. Canceled? Question mark. Pretty sure it's canceled. I don't know. It's 100%. Well, I don't know if canceled is the right word.
I don't think cancel's the right word either. I just don't think they're thinking about it. But let's be real. I'm not believing any of this cancel stuff because they will always, no matter what you think. Maybe right now they're not like focused on any cars product. I totally get that, and I can totally see that. But there's no way they're gonna say indefinitely that like any sort of cars product in the future is done and finito. Like they're never gonna go and revisit the franchise again. I
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that. They will always leave the door open for cars in the future. They always will, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Here's my opinion. I don't think season 2 will happen right now. I think it
It
might.
also won't happen soon because you
Yeah,
need
it's
to
not gonna
take
happen
into
soon.
context Monsters at Work. Monsters at Work is gonna get a season 2 most likely,
It's
but like
confirmed.
that
It's
still hasn't come
confirmed.
out. I know, but look at the gap between season 1 and season 2. That's my
Hmm.
point.
Yeah.
So even if we do get an on the road season 2, I would not expect it until like 2025, 2026.
I heard it was rumored to come out this year, so let me.
This year, yeah, okay.
Well, don't forget, Monsters at Work was not advertised until like the month before it came out.
Because that was like lockdown.
You're right. I'm looking it up right now, actually, when it's supposed to be released. Oh wow, they like just recently did something. Wait.
Also, later, I know this is like, I guess what we
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
talk
no,
about
it's confirmed.
Pixar.
It's confirmed to be released this year.
But what time this year?
I'm trying to find that out.
And they'll probably do one episode per week again.
Okay, this was last year, but last year they uploaded a video saying season 2 is coming to Disney Plus in 2023. This was uploaded by Disney Plus officially.
So sometime this year.
Yep.
Also, judging by the time, I think sometime in the fall we'll get an Inside Out 2 teaser.
Yeah, because that comes out next year.
I'm kind of scared, I'll be honest. I'm just scared to know like what Inside Out 2 is, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a bit scared.
Wait. Oh, I thought it got canceled. Okay. No. I saw something that said canceled, and it was just the original Monsters Inc. 2 sequel. Never mind. Well, fun fact: they were gonna make a sequel, but when Disney and Pixar kind of merged into one, they canceled the idea for a sequel.
Honestly, I think it was a blessing in disguise. In a
Yeah.
sense, I actually like the prequel.
Well, no, it's definitely a blessing in disguise because the sequel would have been essentially kind of like what Planes is. Like it's a sequel, but like the quality of Planes.
Also, Monsters at Work would have never existed because they can't really tell a story that's already been told.
Yeah,
And I doubt that, like, back then they
I
would
like
have
Monsters at
thought
Work.
of Tyler and all those guys.
The only downside is the animation, but at the same time, I kind of like it because it blends in perfectly with the movie.
Yeah.
Like it matches the same quality as the movie. And like everything's in character. It's okay. Okay, enough talking about that. Yeah. Someone says I'm surprised they haven't announced Cars 4 yet. That's the thing. Okay, so some people are saying like this information probably isn't true because the person who leaked this, who said this, was the person who did the music for On the Road. Some people are saying he has no credibility because he only does the music. He's not the writer and stuff. What he said about Cars 4, I don't think is true because he said that there's no plans for a Cars 4. I don't think he would know that because he only did the music for On the Road, that's it. And the music for the movie is obviously going to be different. But I think he might be right about Cars on the Road because the same person who did the soundtrack, he does voice some characters on the road, and voice acting would be done before animation. That's how it works. And for what I remember, I think he voiced Mateo.
That's interesting. Actually, I didn't know that.
He voices the Wraith Rod. I need to look this up now, real quick. Oh, who does he... I know. I think he voices someone else. Let's just say if a Cars 4 does happen, I'm going to be scared for my life.
Huh.
Let's see. I think I remember this person's name. I'll remember when I see it. Oh, okay, wait. I think it's different. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, no, this person didn't voice characters. I'm thinking of someone else who did the character. Okay. Um, yeah, this person did the song, not the soundtrack, for my understanding.
Hmm.
Who did the soundtrack? Okay, I need to look into that later. That's a later thing. Oh, okay. Season 2 was delayed for budget reasons, so it might release in 2023 or early 2024. That's the
Huh.
yeah. Yeah, Disney's been struggling lately. Speaking of which, Elemental was actually really good, but the Up short was better.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I need
Should
to...
just walked out the theater after that.
No,
And be like,
because the
just
movie
clap
was
already.
actually good. You see, the Up short was like Mater and the Ghost like quality, like it was that good. While the Elemental or the movie was like, it reminded me of Soul. It was like that kind of level of good. Um, but yeah, basically, people were like messaging this person. Don't message the person who said this because he's been bombarded lately, and it's just kind of ridiculous. Um, with like messages like crazy. Right now, it's just kind of unknown. But I do think the Cars 4 thing. I do think it's not gonna happen yet. They're totally gonna do Incredibles 3 first. Like it's no question they're gonna do Incredibles 3. But then after that, pray. Pray for your lives. But yeah, I think that is gonna wrap up this podcast. A lot of this whole time we've been talking, I just have an image of Doug Crinkle. It's just kind of funny. I'm gonna quickly change it to the best thing, which is Kabuto and Ninja. Me. Okay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, everyone. A lot of good stuff this year. How would you rank this year, essentially? Like, Jacob.
In terms of like out of 10.
Yeah, because I feel like that'd take a while to think of like if it's better or worse than others.
I'd give it a solid. I give it a solid 7 out of 10.
I was thinking, yeah. I was thinking 6, but I don't think it's a
I
6.
I can't go beyond 7,
Yeah,
only because all the new releases this year, bar like 1 or 2, is all on the road, which is good. Like I'm glad that they focus on the road for a year, but
yeah.
I won't go more than 7 out of 10 just because of the fact that the new releases was all toward one project.
I will say that
You know?
the Cars tunes is the reason it's a 7. If we didn't get any Cars tunes this year, it would be a 6. The whole
Yeah.
Cars.
Hopefully next year is better, which I don't think will be hard. The only thing they need to do to make next year better is if they have the same quantity of new releases, but more expansive. So
Yeah.
it's not just from on the road. It's from
So
on the road. It's from Cars One, not Cars One,
Cars
Cars
tune,
Two, Cars
Cars
Three,
tune
and
specifically.
Cars Tunes, hopefully, and hopefully Cars Tunes.
You know, I just realized something. We were saying how like they used a sideline in the main line, for the first time ever, which would be Cars tunes. I didn't think about this, but technically this replaced the Christmas cars. When you think about it,
Oh, Christmas and Easter.
yeah. Well, yeah, the holiday
More or
cars.
less. And also next year, as far as I know, we won't be getting any sort of special edition cars like the Disney 100 because there's no sort of like anniversary thing. I don't think we'll get any sort of special edition cars in the mainline next year unless they go back to metallics.
I'm iffy if they do go back to metallics. I could see some pros. Like I think a metallic on the road McQueen would be kind of cool. Uh,
I think I'm more against it only because they
yeah,
brought back Cars Tunes. So
true,
I
true.
think next year should just be Cars, Cars 2, Cars 3, and Cars Tunes.
Yeah,
I and our Cars on the road. So that's 5 different projects. Like 5 is enough to work with.
yeah. Just think, we had 7 100th anniversary cars. I'm gonna say 6 because I don't know if you would count the Cruiser McQueen as like a solely new car because it's kind of like that Gold
I think
McQueen.
it's more of like an exclusive because
Yeah,
the Cruiser McQueen isn't technically a part of the main line. It's like Steel Blue Jackson Storm
yeah.
almost. It's like an international exclusive.
Just think about it though. We could have had like 6 re-releases from Cars Tune.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Anyways, that's just something to think about. um, but I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say okay. How would you compare it like to the other years from Cars 3 above? I guess past.
Better than 2022.
Yes.
I don't think it's better than 2021. In my
Okay,
opinion.
it's 2021's been the best year so far post Cars 3.
Not
20.
better than 2020. I would say it's better than 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There were some nice ones, but yeah.
2019, I think. Okay, it depends on. Okay, I'm really confused with 2019 because
Me too.
2019 is a very like half and half year.
Yeah.
2019 was like the start of Blue Desert, but also the tail end of Blurred Desert.
That's the thing, though. The
So,
tail end of those cars were really good because it was the Carbon cars, the Thunder Hollow. Like,
okay, here's my take, right? I'm going to split 2019 in half because 2019 is such a confusing year. First half of Blue Desert solely, it's better than that, but the tail end of Blurred Desert is not better than that.
ooh, I'd go the opposite way.
What was good about the start of Blue Desert?
I got okay. I got what you said. Confused. Never mind. Cause yeah, the start of
Yeah, I
Blue.
mean like the
Yeah,
start of Blue Desert from 2019,
this.
but the tail end of Blurred Desert, which the Cotter Pin cars,
Yeah,
Steve
yeah. Those are better.
Herschel,
Those are better. Yeah.
Metallic Sally, all that is
Steve
better.
Purcell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Transberry Juice pity, the Taco Mint pity.
Yeah. The tail end of that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. The beginning of Blue Desert. Yeah. Really, the only thing I remember were like those 2 packs, those really good 2 packs, and the Junior Moon and
Yeah, yeah.
Smokey with Flames. But Smokey with Flames was kind of
Mm.
annoying because he didn't appear in the movie. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, I think one thing that makes this year better, than like some years like 2019, it's definitely 2018 and 2022, is Walmart's distribution. Like,
Yeah, I just wish that Walmart went back to getting 24 count cases.
I know, me too. Or two packs as well, but um, yeah. If Walmart had the same distribution it did last year, this year would have been pretty miserable. Like, I mean, I know that's kind of weird. The distribution definitely makes a year feel better, and I feel like Walmart's distribution really made this year feel better. Just actually finding the stuff in the stores, it really, yeah. Target definitely was the big downfall of the year, but Walmart was a big rise for the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, I guess we should probably end this now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
this podcast, everyone. I hope to do another one soon of 2024 predictions because we basically know every 2023 diecast already in terms of new. There could be a couple surprises, but nothing crazy. Um, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, everyone. Thank you for joining me, Jacob, Danico. I don't. Do you care if I say Jacob?
I never did.
Okay, sweet. Thank you for joining me, and thank you all for joining, guys, in the chat. And see you next time.